y'all.
Bubba, what did it feel like to finally get out there?
It felt good, you know, relief, because it's hard to get to first base, you know, in this game at the highest level. So, you know, it always feels good every hit. So, you know, I worked hard for that, and I'm glad it came.
With this experience, just realizing this dream, are you able to process it just yet?
It ain't really hit me yet, you know, just all the hard work and just being around these guys. It's been a blessing, you know, to be on the field with all these guys, you know. It ain't really hit me yet, but I'm sure it will.
Okay. So, you had to make a pretty big catch in the eighth. Was that, can you describe that? It seemed like you had to go a long way for it, and it kind of, you know, ended a rally.
Hard line drive in the gap, kind of broke on it pretty good, and was able to scoop it up.
Your path to the big leagues has not been pretty straightforward. Like you had a bad year. There was some concern about whether you were going to make it, and then this year you've had a strong season all season. Was there something that made a difference this year, and just kind of how do you look back at your journey from being drafted until now?
The main thing, man, and the goal is to stay healthy, you know, every year. And when you have injuries and stuff like that, it's hard to stay on the field. And those guys, you know, at this level and that level, they pretty good, you know. So it's a matter of time just staying on the field and know what I can do. That's it. And being consistent at that.
Hey, Bubba, Chris Woodward said before the game that he hoped you bring a spark. Capable of bringing a spark up here?
Every time I, you know, lace my shoes up, I'm planning on showing all I can do. You know, all my tools. I work on them every day and try to show them each and every day on the field. Hopefully, get my team a win. Anything I can do. Bunt, if it's a bunt, steal, driving in the gap, I try to, you know, I'm gonna try to do anything I can to help the team win. That's the ultimate goal when you get at this level.
This is always the funnest question for someone who's made his big league debut. How did you find out you were coming to the big leagues?
Yesterday after the game, Chase had a poem for me and started reading it out. He said it was from the top. And then he started reading it, and then he started saying all my slang and all that stuff in the quotes. So I kind of knew that, you know, at that time I was probably gonna get called up. So it's a blessing, man. I'm just happy to be here.
So, Cole was drafted the year before you, but it's 2 first-round draft picks making their debut on the same night. How good do you feel for Cole, considering all he's been through?
Right, man. It's a hard journey, you know. Everybody's in it together, and like I said, to be able to come out here and pitch against one of the best teams, that's a blessing. You know, he ought to be proud of himself.
What was it like physically getting here after you were called up? I heard you had some trouble.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to have, I maybe slept maybe an hour, you know how it is. Flight was supposed to be at 10, ended up being at like 2 o'clock, and then I'm getting here, had to get the Uber, and so when I got here, tried to get on the field, get my feet wet a little bit, just get under the lights and everything, and it was good. So it was all rushed, but hey, that's what happens, you know. You gotta stay ready and stay prepared if anything happens.
Was it difficult not to, or maybe did you, as you're waiting on this delayed plane, to talk to people around you like, hey, I'm going to make my big league debut, man? Did it come? So when you're sitting in the airport waiting on a delayed flight, was it difficult not to just tell people like, hey, by the way, guess where I'm going?
No, not really, man. You know, it's a regular day. You know? But it's good though, man. It's good.
It's a good regular day.
Everybody set?
Yeah.
Thanks, Bubba.
All right, so